A major earthquake hit Japan on Friday afternoon. Japan's meteorological agency says the quake measured magnitude 8.4. We're feeling aftershocks. Quakes still continue here in our broadcasting center right here in Tokyo. The agency has issued a tsunami warning for Japan's Pacific coast. In northeastern Japan's Iwate Prefecture, tsunami waves of over 4 meters were observed soon after the quake.
Well, experts are warning that radiation levels now are rising at the Fukushima nuclear plant.
Well, breaking right now, radiation levels inside a Fukushima nuclear power plant damaged by that tsunami nearly 6 years ago is now at their highest point since that disaster.
A triple disaster on a scale the world has never known, causing damage, destruction, and uncertainty, forcing tens of thousands of Japanese refugees to leave their lives behind and seek shelter anywhere they can. Japan already has one of the highest suicide rates in the world, and following the disaster in March, the government has issued a warning about a possible nationwide epidemic of depression.
We already had this building, which formerly used to be a pachinko parlor. Pachinko is gambling. Now this building became the church. We decided as a church to buy this building in 2010. We immediately went to the bank nearby, asked for a loan, but the bank chief had to get the permission or acknowledgement from headquarters. After 9 months of waiting, finally the headquarters came with the answer, yes, we'll give you a loan. But before we came so far, the tsunami and earthquake came. 1 week after, the bank loan was permitted. And at that time, on that day, I was away. So I came back the day one of those nuclear power plants exploded. So I was confronted with a question to fear the nuclear power, nuclear contamination. But it was very clear. So I trusted God that He would protect us. The same day as I came back, a friend of mine, a missionary, he called me, said, Akira, I have received huge amount of money gift from the state. I mean, it's huge. So he sent next morning 2 trucks, 2 tons each, full of things, relief supplies. And that was the beginning of the church's ministry to help the afflicted people.
Here, yes, it shook, but really it was the radiation, fear of the radiation leak that caused people panic, and they just fled.
Together with relief goods that started coming on that day and continued every day, and pretty soon this 240 square meters room was full of relief goods. And coupled with that, people started coming from nowhere. Christians, pastors from all over Japan, and foreigners. And in the end, we found out that 14 nations came to us. And in gross counting, 15,000 people came to us in a matter of 9 months, including Ukraine, Russia, and China. It was amazing how God gathered those people. And we're still trying to help people who are afflicted after disaster. They don't need any material things, but their heart is hurting, their heart is lonely. Many people are dying of disease, and there have been an increase of suicide. And we're just in need of God's wisdom, how to approach them with the love of Jesus Christ and the delivering power of the gospel. We also need a lot of help financially, not to mention about the prayer help. When Christians see there is hopelessness, I believe God is saying, that's where you should go ahead, believing in me and hoping for hope. And that's what we are doing right now. We see no breakthroughs, but I believe that the Lord has a plan, and this city will be changed because of the prayers and support from all over the world. God is going to do something to astonish the country and the world in this very city. I thank you for your interest. I thank you on beforehand for your prayers. I thank you for God will provide Mission International, for your heart for this area, for your commitment to work with us. And I dare to say that I believe together with you that God is going to break out in this city in a remarkable way. And people will come to acknowledge Jesus as their Lord and Savior big time one day.